Y'all, today was day 5 of the Diddy trial. Cassie is still on the stand. It's a lot going on, a lot to unpack here. I hope you're having a wonderful day, a wonderful evening. You know, it is the freaking weekend, y'all. We made it to Friday. Glad to see another day. Y'all, let's get into it. So I've been updating you guys as much as I can with the information that I am getting. So I'm just gonna do a recap of what happened today that I was kind of, the information that I received. But we're gonna start all the way from this mountain, y'all. We're gonna start all the way from this morning. Come in the building, smash the like button. As I said, TGIF. Hi, Teresa. How are you? Welcome in. How are you? So we're gonna start all the way from this mountain. So we're gonna go roll it back. So today there was a lot. Every day has been a lot, right? So we're gonna start from the beginning of the day. So earlier today, first thing, Justin Bieber proclaims he's not among Sean Diddy Combs' victims as rap mogul stands trial for the Rex trafficking. Hey Pam, how are you, hon? So it says Justin Bieber said he was never a victim of the accused Rex abuser, Sean Diddy Combs, who helped the young singer break into the music industry when he was just 15 years old. Hey, Michael Miller, how are you? Ending his silence on the rumor amid the disgraced mogul's bombshell Rex trafficking trial. Hey, Tracy, how are you? Welcome. So then it says, although Justin is not among Sean Diddy Combs' victims, there are individuals who were genuinely harmed by him. Shifting focus away from this reality distracts from the justice these victims rightfully deserve. Reps for Justin Bieber, who's 31, told TMZ in a statement Thursday night. Multiple sources close to Never Say Never singer told the outlet that Combs, who is 61, never sexually or otherwise abused Bieber in any capacity, tapping down online speculation in light of Combs' Rex trafficking trial this week. Now, Combs is not 61. Hey, time traveler, welcome. I think they got the age mixed up. I believe Diddy is like 55, I believe, or 52 or something like that. I don't think he's 61. If I'm correct. Yeah, that's what it says, 61. I'm like, no, Diddy ain't no 61. We know he pop status, but him not that poppy, right? Him not that poppy, right? So then we're gonna start getting into more. So it says, here's what happened in Diddy's trial yesterday. So Cassie Ventura's marathon testimony grew tenser. Thursday, when she was grilled about a supposed rehab facility she considered going to during 2017, and her and Sean Diddy Combs, passed their rug abuse. Hey, my baby Jamil Peterson, Mr. I Am Comedy, welcome. Human Nature, LB, Camel, welcome. Phyllis, welcome. Y'all all welcome in the building. Smash the like button. Fisham, welcome. So it says, the R&B singer, who is 8 months pregnant, spent hours fielding invasive questions and insinuations from Combs' lawyer Anna Estevello about sexually explicit texts, infidelities, and her rug use. Y'all remember yesterday they were saying, hey, T2 Cuts, welcome. Welcome. T2 Cuts says November 4th, 1969 is Diddy Glover's birthday. Okay, I didn't think he was 61. I was like, hold on, swole up. Now, we know him old. He got the gray hair. He looking like Santa Claus right about now. But we weren't going to give him no 61, right? We not going to give him no 61, okay? But anyway, so it says, she largely maintained her composure, but her answers grew shorter and shorter as the day dragged on, leading to a tense exchange with Estevillo implied the 4-star Golden Door Resort in San Marcos was a drug treatment facility. It's not a rehab facility, but yeah, it's like a spa, Ventura, 38 told the defense attorney. Yeah, I come to find out. Yeah. And then it says, Estevao had been pressuring Ventura about the rug use with Combs. Hey, Tammy, how are you? Craig, welcome. Welcome, you guys, welcome. It says, a key component of alleged predatory Rex romps he called freak-offs. Ventura and Combs had called each other the Get High partners, she testified. So she said that they were Get High partners. But y'all, let's continue. So then it says, pregnant Cassie smiles as she heads to Diddy's trial to give final testimony, and they have a picture of her heading to the trial. Cassie Ventura was all smiles Friday morning as she left her residence in Manhattan, West Village, to give her final testimony in the Rex trafficking trial against her ex-boyfriend, Sean Diddy Combs. I didn't know that she even stayed in Manhattan. Michelle, thank you. We about to chop this off. This got to go, y'all. Look, my Jerry curl is Jerry curling. I'm lazy now. I'm like, I don't want to be combing no hair too much. I'd be tired. I just want to cut it all off. Just be bald headed. But thank you, thank you. But I didn't know Cassie lived in Manhattan, y'all. I didn't know that. Terminator says, add the oil. I know. Look, I make oils. Look, the Pure Survival. Oh, it came off. Look, Pure Survival oil. Look, hair oil, hair growth oil, beard oil. I'm still trying to fix the website. It's a little like janky, so I'm waiting to see process orders. But yes, I make oil. And I was gonna I grew my hair out long before. If I never ever cut my hair, it will be down to the floor. But once it gets to a certain length, I'd be tired. I'd be like, I don't feel like this. The Jerry curl is Jerry curling. I don't feel like fooling up with it. I mean, I'd be tired. I'm lazy. Like when I don't want to do my hair, and I don't wear wigs or anything. Sometimes I get braids every now and again, but yeah, but thank you. Lawrence, thank you. But I didn't know Cassie lived in Manhattan, y'all. I didn't know that. Human Nature says you should like Jamil when he says pure survival. I know, pure survival. This hair, Jerry curl, be pure survival, y'all. Smash the like button. So it says Cassie, so 9 hours ago, Cassie is back on the witness stand for Diddy's lawyers to continue grilling her. Cassie Ventura got back on the witness stand just after 9:30 a.m. this morning for Sean Diddy Combs' lawyer to continue grilling her. Thank you, Dan. Her pregnant belly can be seen as she is wearing button-down shirt under a striped suit, striped suit jacket. Hold on just a second, y'all. Okay, so then it goes, okay, Cassie Ventura's husband, he arrives at the Diddy trial. Cassie Ventura's husband, Alex. Now, I think that whoever wrote these notes, I think some of their dates are, like, ages are wrong. Because I believe they're saying Alex Fine is 32. I don't think he's 32. I believe he's like 40 something, right? Hey, Tehran. Tammy says lounge is Jamil's wifey. Yes, that's my baby. That my hubby. Tehran says hi. Yes, that's my baby. My baby Jamil Peterson, Mr. I Am Comedy. Y'all can check him. He's hilarious. My baby is on here. He's actually, I think he's watching right now too. Absolutely. So, let's see. So it says that he's 32 on here, but I don't think Alex Fine is 32. I believe he's in his 40s. Now, I may be wrong. I may be wrong. Hey, Sarah, how are you? Let me look it up real quick because where I'm getting the information from, I don't want to mislead anybody with no bad information. Because I know it said Diddy was 61. I'm like, hold up, swole up. We know he looking like Papa Smurf, But we know we're not gonna give him 61, even though we don't care for Diddy like that. We don't care for Diddy. But let me see, Alex. Let me see, Alex Fine age. Oh, he is 32. Wait a minute, Alex is 32. Oh wow. Oh, he's only 32. Him as a baby. Oh wow. I'm not saying baby like that, but I thought he was older. I thought he was in his 40s. Wow. Let me see how old Cassie. Let me see how old Cassie Ventura's age. Let's see. Hold on, y'all. We have to do some QA checks. Hold on. Let's see. Oh, so Cassie got her a sugar baby. Okay. So Alex is 32 and Cassie is 38. So Alex got him a sugar mama and Cassie got her a sugar baby. Okay, we checked that out. We did the QA inspection on that. Okay. Oh wow, I did not know, y'all. Did you guys know? Put a one in the chat if y'all knew that Alex was 32. I did not know he was that young. I thought him was in his 40s. Oh wow. Okay. I did not know that. Oh, okay. But anyway, let's get back to it, y'all. So it says the soon to be father of 3 has been at the trial every single day next to his baby to support his wife wearing the same black Carhartt jacket and sunglasses. Fine and Ventura have been married since 2019. Tammy says, didn't know that either. Yeah, I didn't know that, Tammy. I'm like, hold on, he's younger than what I thought. I was like, oh wow. Okay. So y'all, let's continue. We got to give y'all the TEA. Okay, then it says prosecutors fear risk of mistrial if Cassie goes into labor. Before she's done testifying, pushing for defense to finish today. So they were making sure that she was able to finish today, because I didn't even know until like Sunday, maybe Friday, Saturday of last week. I didn't know that she was big and pregnant. I mean, belly big and pregnant. And I believe they said they're having a boy. So prayers to Cassie and her, bundle of joy, baby boy that is, soon to be here. So hopefully everything is, great and the baby's healthy. So prayers and blessings to the new baby. So it says, prosecutor said Cassie Ventura has to continue testimony on Monday. There is a possibility she could go into labor and force a mistrial in the bombshell case against Sean Diddy Combs. The prosecution team filed a letter after midnight asking the judge to ensure that Combs' lawyers wrap up cross-examination by 4:30 today. So she won't be forced to come back to court again after next week. There is a possibility that Ventura, who is 8 months pregnant, could go into labor over the weekend and put the case at risk of mistrial, the letter said. We don't want that. We don't want no baby to come earlier than what the baby's supposed to, right? Tammy says, thank God babies don't bind her to Diddy. I know, right? But I did get some information which was kind of questionable. And now this is kind of like a little mind-boggling. Like I said, there's like kind of two ways I'm kind of thinking of this whole situation just from the information we're getting, the text messages and the proof, right? They are saying, from what I got today, that Cassie named one of her babies Frankie. And that was Diddy's, Frank Black or something was Diddy's like alias name. So that kind of had me like mind boggled. I was like, I mean, I have to research more information. Research that more to get into that. But that was kind of questionable. I was like, why was she named? Hey, Pang, how you been, hon? Welcome, Pang. That was kind of questionable because I was like, if Diddy did all of this and that Frank Black is, Diddy's alias name, why would you name your child Frankie? But I don't know. I have to check and see. I have to Okay, Sean says the name on the pill bottle. Yes, which I believe that is Diddy's alias name, because from what I'm understanding, the information I was getting, if I understood it correctly, she was saying that, you know, they have alias names. So whenever they had their like freak offs and all this, or go somewhere, they don't want, which I understand, they don't want people to know, hey, I'm Sean Diddy Combs. Yeah, come over to the freak off. I'm Sean Diddy Combs. So they had an alias. So the alias for Diddy, his name was, I believe it was like Frank Black or something like that. Okay, Sean Wiggins says, right. Okay, yes, yes. Peng says Frank Black and Frank White. Yeah, I know, right? So that's what the name was. So they said that Cassie named one of the daughters after that alias, named her Frankie. I believe it was the daughter named her Frankie. Well, she has two daughters. One of the daughters is named Frankie. So that was a little suspicious to me. But that almost was like, is that like a part of the like the trauma bond? Is that a part of the Stockholm syndrome? You know, like if she wants to have still a piece of Diddy with her, was she still in love with him? I mean, I don't know. I don't know. But yeah, that was like kind of questionable. But y'all, let's continue. So it says, okay, so let's continue. So it says, who is Cassie Ventura? Diddy's ex-girlfriend and star witness is in bombshell Rex trafficking case. Sean Diddy Combs' ex-girlfriend Cassie Ventura is on the witness stand for a 4-day of testimony in Manhattan federal court. The star witness in the embattled hip-hop mogul's shocking ex-trafficking trial. Ventura, who is 8 months pregnant, testified in graphic detail about how the rapper allegedly forced her into the rug-infused Rex freak-offs and with the male escorts. The 38-year-old Me and You artist dated Combs for a decade. Now, we found out, too, that it wasn't just a 10-year stint, it was 11 years. So, yeah, that was another, not bombshell, but that was something that was like, you know, informative to know. It says here is, okay, what else is singer? Okay, so we're going like kind of back. So let's see. It says, I'm not a rag doll. Cassie said, I'm not a rag doll. Jury sees text Ventura sent to Combs after 2016 hotel beating and the strange one he sent her. Remember that text? If you guys were watching the news when they were breaking that like months ago, they were saying that Cassie sent this text message to him and saying like, I'm not a rag doll. You are treating me like a rag doll, which is I don't condone none of that DVSA or none of that. Diddy was wrong. Diddy, I felt, strung her along and was putting her in a place to be his personal like rec slave, right? I believe he was telling her sweet nothings, you know, telling her everything she wanted to hear. And she was like going to the limit, like as far as like performing, you know, Rex, you know, all kind of stuff, you know, doing everything under the sun to please him because she started falling in love with him. And I feel like it came into a Stockholm syndrome situation. I'm just saying that's kind of how I'm thinking of it. But y'all, let's continue. It says just after she took the stand Friday morning, which was today, a text message sent by Cassie Ventura to Sean Diddy Combs on March 10, 2016 was read aloud in the courtroom, in which she accused Combs of treating her like a rag doll. When you get effed up the wrong way, you always want to show me that you have the power and you knock me out. I'm not a rag doll. I'm someone's child, is what Cassie said. The text was sent just days after the intercontinental altercation in March 2016. Y'all remember that hallway situation where he was kicking her and doing all kind of stuff in the hallway? She sent him this message after that happened, after that situation happened. It says the pair exchanged several texts over days, including one sent by Combs proclaiming how horny he was for Ventura. I'm so horny for you, Combs texted Ventura on March 9, 2016. To which Ventura responded, you are? Why? What made you feel that way? Ventura said She felt like she felt the text message was a little strange to receive just days after the attack. I'm telling you, this situation, I'm telling you, it's a lot, y'all. It's a lot to unpack. Cassie testifies Diddy stole her phone because he thought she was dating an NFL player. Sean Diddy Combs once snatched Cassie Ventura's phone out of her hand while they were in the car together because he suspected she was dating a professional football player. Ventura testified about the August 2016 incident when Combs ran down Wilshire Boulevard in Los Angeles with her phone. She said her mom eventually called the police, and after she returned home without the phone. Combs' attorney Ana Estevao painted the incident as another instance of her client's jealousy. The football player's identity was never revealed, but Cassie confirmed that he was a professional NFL player. Wow. International tourists showed up today at the trial, and because, of course, it's a worldwide case. So tourists and all that came, yeah, la-di-dee, la-di-da. Okay. It says, Chris Brown's latest celebrity to get a name dropped at the Diddy trial, along with the mystery NFL player Cassie dated. Sean Diddy Combs' lawyer asked Cassie Ventura about a time when Combs was mad at her because he thought she had been dancing and singing with Chris Brown. Do you remember when Combs thought you were dancing with Chris Brown? Combs' lawyer Ana Estevao asked Ventura. I do, but I was not. I wasn't dancing with Chris Brown, she responded. Estevao moved to another topic after the brief exchange. Brown is just one among a list of celebrities whose names have come up at the trial. Britney Spears' name came up Thursday because Combs invited the pop star to Ventura's 21st birthday bash at a Vegas club. Actor Michael B. Jordan and rapper Kid Cudi. Oh, I'm sorry, y'all. Actor Michael B. Jordan and rapper Kid Cudi also both came up because they've been romantically involved with Ventura. Wow. Tammy says, I wonder if it's if it's Odell Beckham. Remember the situation with what's his name? What is the boy's name? The one they said that he was why am I I have a brain freeze. What's his name? The little boy, Justin Bieber. Yeah, Justin Bieber was, given, situationship to downstairs while they was at a party. I wonder, you're right, Tammy. See, these things is coming together, I'm telling you. So it says, the court also heard Friday how Combs once snatched Ventura's phone out of her hand while they were in the car together because he suspected that she was dating the football player, a professional football player. Ventura testified about the 2016 incident about Combs. Okay, we already read that. Hold on, I'm sorry. Wait, I think we read that already. So it says, Diddy Combs' sons attends the court. Daughters absent again in the pics. That daughters, I didn't see them coming to the courthouse either today, right? Tammy says, slipping and sliding. I know, right? So the daughters didn't come to the court. All I seen was the boys too. Watching all day today. I've been on Diddy Watch all day today. I didn't see the girls coming, but I did see the boys coming. So it says Sean Diddy Combs' sons are back in court. I didn't even see Janice with the Timu wig. I mean, if y'all seen her, let me know. I didn't see Janice with the Timu wig. Now, are they saying that Janice, I joke about her Timu wig, and I have a certain way I feel about her mothering. I'm just gonna say that. But seems like from what I hear that she is like kind of going down a little bit. Like she was in the courthouse, she was like disarray. She like, you know, it sounded like a slight onset of Alzheimer's or dementia. I'm not no doctor. I'm just from what I heard. I'm not sure if this is what she has, but I'm not sure. But y'all, yes, my baby says, my baby Jamil says, smash the like button, everyone. Yes, smash the like button, you guys. Pang says she had to cry somewhere because reality is hitting her and Diddy. Oh, yes, Pang, absolutely. And like I said, I'm the most respectfulest person. I respect my elders to the fullest. But when you have a demonic monster and you were mothering him along these 30 years, you was his right man mama, hand mama, you want to, whatever you want to call it, she was right there. And I don't care what nobody says. Anybody that is a good mother, a good parent, and they see their son and they see him doing all this demonic, nasty stuff, it is your place as a mother to be trying to tell your child. I don't care if they're grown, 100 years old. If they are doing wrong, you need to go and you need to confront it. Son, you're doing some bad stuff. No, I'm disassociating myself with you. I don't care how many millions of dollars you have. I'm sorry. I'm not going to entertain my child, nobody else's child, nobody in the midst of their trash, the midst of doing bad. I'm not going to do that. I don't care who you are. If you're doing something bad and wrong, beating people, stealing people's money, like being a whole criminal for no reason, you got money, you have time to enjoy your life and not harm people. I don't have nothing to say to you. Look, don't call me, don't come to my house. I don't care if you're a millionaire. I don't care if you try to buy me a Rolls Royce or whatever. I don't want the Rolls Royce. I want you to act like you got some sense and some home training. Like I taught you better than that, but I don't know what they're, you know, how she, I mean, maybe she was spinning the block and wasn't worried about him when she was raising him. I don't know. I'm not saying how she raised him, but I mean, everybody can see how she raised him. I'm just saying, you guys, let's just be for real. Let's be honest. But it says, so Diddy's sons, they came to the court. Hey, Dr. Sharice, welcome. Dr. Risha, I would jack up my son. Me too. My kids know, I don't care how old they get. If they are out there on savage time, I'm going to let them know. Don't call me. I don't want to have nothing to do with you and your criminal activity and behaviors. Especially we are as women, like mothers, all the mothers out there in the building, we know we have been through a couple of things as a woman. For you to see your son doing these awful things to other women and to other people when you are stealing, you got millions and billions of dollars and you trying to steal these people who have a little bit of change. They're trying to make, you know, make what they can do to try to feed their family, and you took that even from them. Y'all, that's the demonic, that's terrible. That is, oh my God. But don't get me started, because I'm telling you, I don't believe in them type of shenanigans. I don't care who you are. It's like I don't have respect for that type of woman. I'm sorry. Like you've been hitting the streets, hitting the corners, living your life, and then you have a whole savage, and then you're supporting the savage because you probably feel bad because you didn't raise him. You was hitting them corners, doing what you was doing. I'm not knocking the way you get your money, but you should have been doing a little bit more mothering. That's all I'm saying. But y'all, let's continue. Christian Combs, 27. Justin Combs, 31, and stepson Quincy Brown, 33, arrived at Manhattan Federal Court for Combs' Rex trafficking on Friday. Let's see. Oh, y'all, this is going to be, this is something. Here's who will take the stand after Cassie explosive testimony in the Diddy trial. So they're saying, okay, Cassie Ventura's harrowing turn as a star witness in Sean Diddy Combs' trial is expected to end Friday after 4 electrifying days. The prosecutors plan to bring other alleged victims to the stand. Dawn Richards, a singer in the Combs founder group Danity Kane, is slated to be one of the next witnesses on the stand. Now, what she got to say, I don't know. Did he do stuff to her? Did he grape her? Did he DV her, essay her, slap her around a couple of times? I mean, what did he do to her? What did she witness? Wow. It says she has accused the Bad Boy Records mogul of once breaking into her dress room and groping her tatas and her badonkadonk, as well as claim to have witnessed Combs slamming Ventura against the wall. The Danity Kane alum will be joined by 2 other alleged victims. Whoa. An anonymous woman known as Jane, who started dating Combs in 2020, is slated to tell the jury about how she was expected to have Rex with escorts. Oh my God. Without the condom. No condom. Against her wishes. Prosecutor said, y'all, they in Hollywood, Diddy them, they don't like using the umbrella. They don't like to use protection, the condoms, saran wrap. They don't like to use none of that. Whew. Wow. Wow. But y'all know, we heard with Cassie's testimony, Diddy didn't want them to use condoms because he wanted the Rex workers to, spew the male bodily fluid inside of Cassie's hole. And then he would want to go get that bodily fluid from the man from Cassie and put it on his tatas. That is sickening. All of that is some kind of satanic Rex magic, some kind of Rex magic that he practices. It sounds disgusting, sickening. I could even yuck. That's disgusting, but that's what they wanted. But anyway, y'all, let's continue. So it says another victim, Mia, who worked for Combs as his personal assistant for several years, will testify about being forced to perform the oral on Combs and also being raped by him, according to the prosecutors. Hey, Oatmeal, how are you? Y'all, this is getting a little bit. It's getting kind of hectic. It's getting kind of hectic, y'all. It is getting hectic in this trial. I'm just saying, y'all. Other witnesses slated to testify are male Rex workers who participated in Combs' freak-off Rex rumps and former employees of his company. Aubrey O'Day, another Danity Kane member, has also reportedly been subpoenaed to testify in the bombshell case. Y'all, it is going down. It is going down because I remember Aubrey O'Day along the years, she's been saying stuff about little Diddy bop bop doo wop boo. So they're going to be testifying, and they're saying also, remember Jonathan Oddie? Remember he went and pow-powed up the Trump Towers? They arrested him, and he went in his little mental hospital gown to the police station. And then remember, he was over there when he was arrested. The police had him in custody. And he was sitting there and he was like, and P. Diddy and Cassie, and they were having a freak off, and Diddy's a part of the Illuminati and this department of the Illuminati, and he was doing this, and He was eye hustling and he was ear hustling when he went to go do the freak offs, y'all. He had a 2-for-1. He had 2 jobs in one. He was being a spy. He even was recording some stuff because he was scared that Diddy was going to blame something on him, you know, allegedly from what I hear about her like passing out because he was so Diddy rugged Cassie up so bad. But remember Jonathan Oddie, he was telling so much, y'all. He was singing like a songbird. He was singing soprano, alto, tenor, all these above. And then the police officer was like, yeah, man, just okay, yes, okay, yes, uh-huh. And now he's subpoenaed. Hey, loving myself. And he's subpoenaed to the court hearing. So, y'all, I can't imagine what he's going to say. I cannot imagine. Laura says, making the band, yeah. I'm telling you, Danny D. Kane, y'all, I'm telling you, it's going down. These people are going to go in there and probably do. Y'all, what happened to KK? Now, let's roll this back real quick. Hold up, swole up. Hold up, swole up. Hey, baby. Hold up. We got to roll this back real quick because I just caught something. I just thought about something.
Hey, baby.
You was a mess. Ain't nobody fooling with you, baby.
You love me when you love me.
You a mess. It said another victim, Mia. Do y'all think that is KK? Because Mia's description on here says Mia, who worked for Combs as his personal assistant. Mia? The only personal assistants that we know of is KK. And remember the little light-skinned one with the pretty eyes who said that Diddy allegedly made him have, you know, Rex with Cassie? Made him clap Cassie's cheeks? Is Mia, because the name is in quotation marks. Is Mia, it's M-I-A, Maya, Mia, whatever. Is that really KK, you guys? I wonder, y'all. I'm just catching this. I'm like, hold on. They didn't mention nothing about KK. And KK was his right-hand assistant that we all know. We don't know of another. I mean, if y'all know of another assistant, y'all put one in the chat. Let me know. Let me know because the only one I know of is KK. And we ain't heard from KK. Laura says, I think so. Loving Myself said, they said that Cassie is helping his case. Tammy says she probably got Jay-Z stories. I know, right? I don't know. Zoe says maybe that's her alias. Probably so. Bag ladies. Oh, Farnsworth Bentley, y'all. Where is Farnsworth Bentley? Y'all, when Farnsworth Bentley left, did he not leave and get ghost literally? He got ghost. He left. I don't know. Did he clap his cheeks? Y'all, do y'all think that Farnsworth Bentley got his cheeks clapped by Diddy? Because they say he's somewhere in Atlanta married and with some children. Did he get his cheeks clapped? Pink says, I know, right? Where is he? Right. Tammy says we had to. That's what Dr. Shree says. Yes, I think he probably did. Did he clap them cheeks? And Farnsworth Bentley was like, this Tootsie Roll is traumatizing. I got to get out of here. I'm just saying, this is what the lawsuits are saying, that he had a Tootsie Roll. I mean, they dropped the lawsuit the other day talking about he got a Tootsie Rolls. I mean, I don't know. You know, that's just what they're saying. You know, don't shoot the messenger. I'm just saying, I mean, it's been the Tootsie Roll. It's been the adolescent, you know, eggplant. It's been like the pencil. I'm like, why are they talking about this man's eggplant? Why are they talking about this man's equipment? I don't know. Maybe it's to bash him. Maybe it's to, you know, he hurt so many people. But I don't know, y'all. They just putting all him business out there in them streets, y'all. They putting all the business out there in the streets, you know, about Diddy's eggplant. I'm just saying. They said his equipment is not suitable for the mission. That's all I'm saying. They said his equipment is not suitable for the mission. Oh, my God. Get somebody else to do it, y'all. Anyway, it says, Cassie threatens to unalive a man who says he saw her Rex tape and audio played to the jury, screaming, "I will cut a joker." Oh, Cassie's a little hood. Oh, I didn't know Cassie, she had a little hood in her. She said, "I will cut you up." Oh my God, Cassie. Cassie was about that life. Was Cassie about that life? And you know, she's like, you know, Ma the Meek now? Huh. Cassie talking about she was gonna cut somebody up. It says jurors just heard a clip of an audio recording in 2014 when Cassie Ventura was screaming and threatened to unalive a man who claimed he had seen a sexually explicit video of her. Ventura could be heard attempting to get more information out of the man about the alleged video he viewed. But when he wouldn't divulge helpful details, she went off the rails. She snapped, crackled, popped, and crashed out. She said, "Look, little ninja, who showed you the tape? What position was I in? Did I have my badonkadonk tooted up? Was I on top? Was I on the side, on the floor, in the bathtub, on the sink, on the washing machine, on the kitchen cabinet?" She was trying to get all the information from him. She said, "I will unalive you, ninja, if you don't show me right now." Ventura could be heard yelling in the recording, "I will cut you up and put you in the effing dirt right now." Oh, Cassie was a little hood. Okay, Cassie. Okay, we see you. You didn't turn up a couple of notches. Okay. It says, "Put that sugar honey iced tea up right now." The recording continued. "I'm tired of you talking sugar honey iced tea right now." Cassie's like, "You trying to be about it, I'm going to be about it. You come over here and you see what happens, right? It's not going to be blood on my hands. Someone else is going to do that." Oh, y'all, Cassie is buck, y'all. Oh, my goodness. Is she, she like a whole, turned into a little hood rat for a little bit, okay? As Ventura listened from the witness stand, she leaned back in the chair very nonchalantly. She was like, "Oh, darn, they didn't heard my my hood side." I don't know, is she mixed with black and something? I'm not sure, but whatever it is on the darker side, she kind of snapped out and it came out. Puerto Rican or whatever, it came out. It came out. Italian, it came out. It says Ventura messaged Sean Diddy Combs about what the man had told her, and Combs told her not to let him out of your sight. This seemed to be an attempt by the defense to show Combs didn't want the freak off videos to get out either, contradicting Ventura's claim he threatened to release the video on multiple occasions. Y'all, them freak off tapes was flying. Y'all know them freak off tapes was flying and you know, sliding and gliding through Hollywood. And they were selling for a whole lot of money. Is that money that they really wanted to watch the tape? Or was that money that they wanted to have for like holding the tapes over their head for blackmail them? Was that for a blackmail or was for that enjoyment, those tapes in Hollywood? Because they say there's tapes floating through Hollywood that there's a lot of money. It makes you kind of wonder, right? So it says Cassie underwent the same trauma therapy that Prince Harry used. Cassie Ventura testified that she underwent mental health treatment at the Willow House facility for 45 days in 2023 and underwent the same therapy that Prince Harry did. Ventura told jurors that while she was at the facility, she underwent eye movement desensitization and reprocessing treatment, which is a part of trauma therapy. "My understanding is it helps me recount memories and process them." The Royal in 2021 was filmed having the same treatment to help with PTSD from the death of his mother, Princess Diana. The footage is in the third episode of the Apple TV docuseries The Me You Can't See with Oprah Winfrey. Y'all, we already know about Oprah Winfrey. Not no darn docu-series like that. Tammy says if she was hood, he wouldn't have gotten away with none of that ish, period. I know she needed to be applying the hood attitude and the hood tactics on Diddy, right? She should have snapped, crackled, and popped on him when she needed to put him in place. Hey, John, how are you? She should have snapped, crackled, and popped and put that joker right on in his place, right? So then it says Ventura, who has been sober since 2022, testified that she received a slew of other treatments when she was at the Willow House. Let's see. It says sweater wearing Diddy watching intensely as Cassie testifies, putting on his glasses to view the exhibits. Sean Diddy Combs appears to be engaged in ex-Cassie Ventura's testimony. I guess he was ear hustling. He was eye hustling. He was in there, look, with his spectacles on, looking like Papa Smurf, Santa Claus, maybe Santa Claus. And it says at times speaking with his lawyers or putting his glasses to view the exhibits on the monitor in front of him. Today, he's wearing a cream color sweater with a white shirt underneath. It says his sons are present in the courtroom gallery, but his daughters aren't, which I'm glad his daughters aren't there because, you know, this with Cassie, I don't think that his sons even should have came. Like, his sons or daughters, you know, the sons are really grown. The daughters are, you know, younger, but still, I'm just saying. Ventura, in her fourth day of testimony, continues to give brief responses while remaining civil. During testimony about her stint in a rehab facility, some jurors appeared bored, with one in particular looking like he was zoning out as he stared at his palm for half a minute. Other jurors were taking notes. I guess this juror must be not engaged, but they said with these jurors, they said when you, I guess, say that he's like not guilty or he's guilty, you have to go back and reference the point. Like, okay, he's not guilty because I see exhibit one. They got some homework to do. Them jurors ain't just sitting up there just listening and lurking, ear hustling and eye hustling. No, they got to do some homework, right? So it says, Cassie says a nail in the coffin with the relationship with Diddy was finding a photo of him with another woman. Y'all, we already know Diddy had a slew of women. He was with Kim Porter, I believe, at the time. He had a whole round robin. He just had a whole bowl full of women, right? He would pick this one out for this. Okay, Cassie, she's for this, for the freak off. Kim Porter, she's for this. This is when Cassie found out about Gina. Now, what I'm hearing about Gina, they're saying that Gina got paid off. She was supposed to be testifying against him. But they said she's possibly, I don't know how true this is, but maybe still like in love, secretly in love with Diddy. He paid her off, possibly. I don't know. I'm not for sure. Don't quote me on that. This is what I heard. But anyway, it says Cassie Ventura ended her tumultuous, decade-long relationship with Sean Diddy Combs after finding a photo of him with another woman, calling it the nail in the coffin. Now, if y'all don't know, Cassie went to, I think it was Africa for a certain period of time, right? Then somehow somebody, I think, sent her a picture of Gina and Diddy. So when she found this picture, she seen this picture, she was like, that's it, I'm done. No more. Put the night lights out on it. Like she said, that was a nail in the coffin. The R&B singer testified Friday, which is today, about messages she exchanged with Combs in 2018 as she broke up with him. Ventura accused Combs of lying to her about his relationship with a mystery woman. Hey, Lord. with a mystery woman identified as Gina after finding a photo of him and her. Now, y'all remember Gina? Gina Han, I think her name is. She went, remember, on Tasha K, and she did that interview like years ago. And she was saying how bad Diddy was treating her. He was doing this, doing that, like all kind of disgusting stuff. I'm like, that little dirty bastard. You know, every dog has their day. Every dirty dog has two. And Diddy's days is coming. But anyway, he was doing the same disgusting stuff. And I'm like, what was wrong with these women? I know everybody, all us women want to be loved, but I am not seeking love desperately to where I got to be putting up with somebody putting their hands on me, their feet on me. No, absolutely not. But let's continue. Combs tried to avert the breakup, the messages show. Can I get a chance to make things right? He messaged Ventura, it seems like you're blaming everything on me. I haven't taken care of you. That's what the manipulation stage is with Diddy. Diddy's like telling her, I didn't take care of you. This is where I said Diddy was grooming her. He was manipulating her. He was stringing her along. And if Diddy would have just said, Cassie, I'm going to keep you as my freak off mermaid. That's the only slot that you're going to hold in my life. I think it would have been probably a different situation, a different turnout. Diddy was stringing her along. He's wrong for that. This little girl, I mean, she was young when she got with him. You know, even though she, had her past, but he was wrong for stringing her along, telling her all these sweet nothings, telling her this, telling her that, stringing her along. Because he knew that she was all the way up here on the freak off Richter scale. He knew Cassie was the freak of the week, the century, the day, the week, the hour, the second. He knew that he could call Cassie and she will be, the credit card freak off limit was unlimited with her. He knew he couldn't call Kim Porter because Kim Porter was like, boy, if you don't get out of my face, you don't tell me do I want to take it in the donk in the mouth and the ears, and you try to have me to do all this crazy things for your pleasures. No, get somebody else to do it. That's why he got her to do it. That's why he got Cassie to do it, and Cassie fell in love with him. So she was like, sure. The sky was the limit with her. She was trying to please him. She fell in love with him. But it says, can I not get a chance to get things right? He messaged Ventura. It seems like you're blaming me, blaming everything on me. I haven't taken care of you, have I? You took care of me materialistically, not where I needed you. Ventura wrote back, I needed you to love me and put me first. Give me the number one slot. And he didn't want to do that. He didn't want to do that. He strung Cassie along. He used her for his own personal. They were freak off partners. They were like a toxic relationship. Both of them were freaks of the week and of the century, of the month, of the day, of the second. Vacation, everywhere. After the party, before the party, everywhere, right? He knew that whenever he called Cassie up, either to ask her or to voluntold her, whichever the case may be, he knew that it was going to be on and popping. He knew it was going to be on and popping. That credit card, the freak off credit card balance was unlimited, and she was going to do whatever it was to take to make him happy because she said she loved him. And Diddy took advantage of that. Like I said, if he would have said, Cassie, you're going to be my freak off partner. This is a freak off contract. Sign a contract. You're not going to be my wife. You're never going to be my girlfriend. Maybe things would have ended up a little bit different. She was sad because she wasn't able to spend Christmas with him. She wasn't able to spend the holidays, Thanksgiving, or anything. Because Diddy kept her where he wanted. He kept her on the bookshelf where he wanted her. He would take her off the bookshelf whenever he wanted to take her off the bookshelf. He kept her where he put her where he wanted her to be. And it's sad because he did all this stuff and he strung her along the way. And she was thinking that, because he's telling her, oh, I love you. I love you. I love you. I love you, baby. All this other stuff. That was just for the moment. That was just because he knew that nobody could freak off like Cassie. I mean, let's just be for real. Let's be honest. Kim Porter, she probably was like, no, no, I'm not doing that. No. Oh, absolutely not. Get somebody else to do it. And he did. He had Cassie. Okay, you don't want to do it? Okay, let me call Cassie. That's what he was doing to her. It's sad. It's really sad. But anyway, it says, so he was saying, I took care of you. You took care of, Cassie was telling him, you took care of me materialistically. I didn't want you to take care of me materialistically. But I'm sure she enjoyed the riches of being with a rich man, right? I mean, let's just be for real. Let's be honest. I'm sure she loved the whining and dining and all of that. So it says, Cassie confirms she got a FaceTime call from her now husband, Alex Fine, the last time her and Diddy clapped cheeks. Wow. And see, this is what the defense was trying to show yesterday. They were trying to lay the stage to say Cassie was with the first boyfriend, the producer, for 3 years. I forget his name. Then jumped to Diddy, was with Diddy for 11 years. And then in between that time that she, oh, thank you, Tina, thank you. In between that time, she was jumping from Diddy. Then Diddy introduced her to Kid Cudi. She was jumped on Kid Cudi's train. Then she was Michael B. Jordan, and this, that, and the third. So this is why, they were the defense was trying to lay that down yesterday, trying to set the stage for that, to try to show her relationships and her, like being, fast. I'm just saying, your mama, if y'all older like I am, your mama used to say, that little girl, Maria over there, she real fast. She hot in the pants. She hot in the drawers. She really fast, right? Yeah, loving myself, Ryan Leslie. Yeah. Roy says 304 is still 304. So, yeah, they say 304s. I just learned about 304. I used to say just, ho, 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 Merry Christmas, right? So they were trying to lay the platform, the stage to say that Cassie, was 304. She was a ho, 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 Merry Christmas in all 12 months of the year. Anywhere, it was popping off, the freak offs to be included, right? So when they were doing that, they were trying to just say that, it's like she was, D-hopping. The next one she meet, okay, she's jumping on his train. She's jumping on his train. I was like, okay. So then it says again, Cassie confirms she got a FaceTime from now husband Alex Fine, because remember Alex Fine was Diddy's one, like I think Alex was hired to work as a trainer, I think for Diddy or for Cassie. I believe it's Cassie, but anyway. So then it was like, and then she went from this person, that person, and then she jumped to Alex Fine, which is her husband now. So it says, Cassie Ventura confirmed to the court that she got a FaceTime call from her now husband, Alex Fine. The last time she and Diddy clapped cheeks in 2018. The two were intimate a few days after Combs allegedly he allegedly raped her following their breakup. It says, when you were having sexual intercourse, did you get a FaceTime call? Did you answer? Combs attorney Anna Estevao asked. Ventura said no. Did you recognize a caller to be your now husband? Estevao pressed, to which Ventura replied, yes. Ventura said Fine, a personal trainer with whom she shares 2 children, eventually found out that she had been sleeping with her ex. He also later discovered about the alleged rape after punching a wall. When he did, Ventura testified. So he was hotter than fish grease, y'all. I mean, he's standing by his woman, as he should. A lot of people say, he's this, he's that, but that is his wife. They got 3 children, beautiful, 2, about to be a 3rd baby, a little baby boy. together. So they've been married since I think 18 or 19 or something like that. So it says, this was the last time Cassie and Diddy saw each other. Cassie Ventura said the last time she saw Sean Diddy Combs was at a memorial for Kim, his ex, Porter, in Georgia after she passed away unexpectedly in November 2018. She texted him a few days ago. She texted him a few days later, noting that he had called Porter his soulmate and compared her to a woman he had apparently cheated on her with for a number of years named Gina. So that's why I believe Gina is in the background looking and lurking. She got her little cha-ching check, and she's like, I'm not coming to testify. Diddy, he thinks that, I'm almost like Gina. I'm almost like Kim Porter. But let me say this, right? In no disrespect to Cassie, to the 304s, to the ho 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 Merry Christmases. A man that knows that you're a freak, right, is not gonna wife you. He done freaked off with you, had you having Rex with all these, men who seen it and watch it. Hey, LOL, thank you for the super chat. She's hotter than fish grease. I love this lady. Let's go. Thank you, LOL, thank you. Yes, thank you so much for the super chat. I appreciate that. And y'all can smash the like button to support the channel as well. Thank you. So so this is why Gina is not saying anything. Y'all, she's over there. She's probably in Dubai, over there hiding and not listening or trying to pay attention to what's going on with the Diddy trial, because they say she's still in love. And they're saying that Diddy's saying that, Kim Porter was his soulmate. And he had apparently cheated on her for a number of years, with somebody named, of course, with Gina. After the memorial service, I didn't see him again. No, Ventura said. So ever since 2018 at Kim's funeral, she didn't see him. Hey, babe. We got a super chat. Yeah, so, absolutely. So, it says, Diddy's defense team pokes hole in Cassie's grape accusations against bad boy record mogul. Let me tell y'all this. Today, when Cassie went on the stand, they said her story was was just like falling apart with Diddy. Remember, she said Diddy allegedly raped her, and the story was kind of suspicious because it's like something to the effect, don't quote me on this, but the way I received it from the information I got, they were saying that Cassie said like he raped her one day, and then like the next day Cassie sent a text message like, hey baby, or something, like a loving text message or something to that effect. Don't quote me on that. So when they were saying that, they were like, well, why would you think, I guess they were thinking, I'm assuming they were thinking that if you've been raped by this person, why would you send a text message like that to that person like the next day or something, So this is where they are saying Diddy's defense tries to poke holes in Cassie's rape accusations against Diddy. It says Sean Diddy Combs' defense hammered Cassie Ventura over the timing of when the mogul allegedly raped her in the attempt to poke holes in a bombshell accusation. Ventura, 38, had told prosecutors that Combs raped her in August of 2018, which this was just a few months before Kim passed away. But the R&B singer previously alleged in a lawsuit that Combs did so in September 2018. Combs' defense attorney, Ana Estevello, brought up text messages that from August 2018 between the Bad Boy record producer and Ventura to try to undercut the accusations. Hit me when you can, heart emoji. Ventura texts Combs. During the same conversation, Combs texts Ventura, I know I look bad to you. I could tell I didn't turn you on yesterday. I fell off. A month later, Combs and Ventura text amid their final breakup. And Estevao pointed out that Cassie didn't mention the alleged sexual assault. Wow. Wow. So it says, you don't say anything to the effect of the last time we saw each other, you raped me? Estevao asked Ventura. Right, Ventura responded. In fact, you're saying you want to keep the peace, Estevao asked. She said, right. So this is why they are saying Cassie has some suspicious testimony on when Diddy allegedly raped her. So that's in the pot. So let's continue. Oh, a surprise pop-up supporter. Y'all know Weinstein is over there across the street. He was getting grilled and everything, because remember, he's been to court too. He had some sexual situationships with some women in Hollywood too. So he was in there on the throne across the street. So Weinstein's accuser, Kasia Sokola, attended the Diddy trial today. Danity Kane's, Dawn was there too. So there was a couple of surprise famous people that came to support Cassie. So it says Harvey Weinstein accuser attended the Rex trafficking trial against Sean Diddy Combs to support Cassie Ventura. Sokola's lawyer told the Post. Polish model Kasia Sokola was pictured entering the Manhattan Federal Court Friday, a few blocks away from the Manhattan Supreme Court, where she wrapped up a 5-day stint testifying against the fallen movie mogul earlier this week. Y'all, these court cases is flying out the courthouses left and right, y'all. 2025 is a year of exposure. Ms. Sokola attended the trial to support Cassie Ventura. Lawyer Lindsay Grodenberg told the Post via email. Goldberg said while Sokola doesn't personally know Ventura, one of Sokola's other lawyers in a since settled lawsuit also represents Ventura. So it seems like they have the same lawyer. Goldberg, while Sokola doesn't personally know Ventura, one of Sokola's other lawyers in a since settled lawsuit also okay, so I think that older gentleman is maybe a joint lawyer for them. Miss Sokola believes it is important to show her support to encourage other survivors who come forward, Goldblum explained. So she showed some support. I don't know this lady. I've never heard of her. She's a Polish model. But y'all know in the entertainment industry, there's people overseas that, come in Hollywood and they go over across the water and do this, that, and the third. So, yeah, they do all kind of stuff. So next it says cross-examination of Cassie wraps up after day 2. Sean Diddy Combs' lawyer Anna Estevao finished her cross-examination of Cassie Ventura, which lasted for roughly a day and a half. Ventura is currently being questioned again by the prosecution. So it says, Diddy's last message to Cassie revealed, "We're honestly lucky to be alive." Sean Diddy Combs and Cassie Ventura stayed friends even after the R&B singer tied the knot with Alex Fine, messages show. So she was still friends with Diddy after she married Alex. See, this is stuff I didn't know. See, y'all, see? We getting filled up. Our teacup is getting filled up. The Bad Boy Records founder texted Ventura on March 2020 saying, "You were my ride or die." This is what Diddy texts Cassie. "You were my ride or die. The things you said blew my mind a bit," Ventura responded. "I don't hate you. I never have. I know we need closure and understanding. One day, I hope you forgive me, Combs wrote in the conversation. We're honestly lucky to be alive. We went hard. Please know I send this message with all respect to your marriage, love. Wow. See, I didn't know even after they were still friends. Wow. Okay. I mean, at least still texting each other. Let me say that. It says defense dredges up Cassie's Instagram post saying domestic violence is the issue after video of 2016 hotel beating came out. Sean Diddy Combs' defense attorney dredged up a post on Instagram that Cassie Ventura put up in May 2024 after CNN obtained and published the now infamous footage of the music mogul attacking her at a Los Angeles hotel in 2016. You wrote, amongst other things, domestic violence is the issue. Combs' lawyer Ana Estevello asked, there was more to it than that, but yeah, Ventura replied. Combs' defense team has admitted that he was violent towards Ventura and others, but instead it doesn't mean he's guilty of sex trafficking or racketeering. Now, let me say this, you guys. A lot of people are saying, well, where is the sex trafficking at? You know, where is this? Where is that? I'm thinking, and like, I may be wrong, and I'll take the L for it. I am thinking that the sex trafficking is coming from when she was doing the freak-offs, when she testified with the prosecution, when she said she was like, it felt like the freak-offs was a job. That's the forced labor. Then when she was going to places, you know, going to New York, going to Cali, going to Florida, going here, going there, overseas, doing this, doing that, and they were having these Rex workers come in, they were paying, that's prostitution, the P word, I'm sorry, I don't know if I want to get in trouble on YouTube, but that is P. When you pay for Rex services, that is P, right? The P word. So I'm thinking that's how the feds is setting this up. I may be wrong, but that's just how I'm seeing it thus far, right? So it says Diddy's lawyer questions Cassie on canceling tour right after winning the $20 million settlement. Laura Lee, hey, how are you? Welcome. Tammy said he got away too many charges to get off and to be let go. And this is week one of many weeks of the trial. Relax. Yeah. They are going to, trust me, watch when I say this, you guys, they are going to hold him to some of these charges. He's not going to walk. I know he is not going to walk. I think they offered him 15 to 20 years, you guys. I think they offered him 15 to 20 years. I can't clarify that. This is just me. They offered him 15 to 20 years as the deal, the plea deal arrangement. And Diddy was like, no, we're going to fight this in court. Sometimes when you ask for something, you know, you may be getting yourself in a worse situation, right? They must be, you know, I'm just saying. Laura said that's all. I'm thinking that's what they offered him. I don't know. I haven't heard anything as far as, you know, concrete, like they offered him this many years. But I'm saying, I think they possibly offered him 15 to 20 years. I think I may be wrong, or maybe even more. But he was like, no, I ain't taking that. Get somebody else to do it. So when he did that, and now he's going to trial, you don't think the feds are going to try to pin him all the way down, like his back all the way against the wall? Don't think for one moment he going to walk up out that federal courthouse, the federal jail, federal prison. Not no time soon. Tammy says if this trial was just about Cassie, he might have a chance at this point, but it's not. Exactly. It's the U.S. federal government against Diddy. Cassie is only a witness, and people need to understand that. Cassie is only a witness, and she's a star witness. So we can imagine what other things are in store, right? So it's going to, y'all, I'm telling you, it's going to be crazy. And I didn't even know. Remember, they said that her amount that she settled with Diddy was supposed to be private. Well, they announced it. They said Diddy lawyer questioned Cassie on canceling tour right after winning the $20 million settlement. Sean Diddy Combs' lawyer questioned Cassie Ventura on canceling her music tour after clinching a $20 million settlement in the bombshell suit against the fallen music mogul. Hey, son. It says, as soon as you saw you were going to get $20 million, you canceled the tour because you didn't need it, right? Combs' lawyer, Ana Esteban, asked Ventura. She said, that's not why I canceled. Ventura responded. Ventura had been planning to tour Australia and New Zealand in 2024. I don't know how I feel about that, because if I won a lawsuit, how are you going to question me why I canceled the tour? That was like more like a really private, personal question, right? Don't be trying to count Diddy's money now that it's over here in my bank account. How you gonna ask me? Because you got the $20 million, so you cancel the tour. Don't be counting my dollars that are marching into my account from Diddy. Don't count that. Don't ask me no questions. That's a private question. Am I asking you what you're doing with your money from Diddy? Did I ask you if you was going to New Zealand, Waikiki, Timbuktu? Now, I would have felt, I would have been like, hold up, swole up. Now, you're asking me too much. Now, this is a personal question. Don't ask me what I'm doing with Diddy's money. Did Diddy tell you to ask me what I was doing with his money? He don't need to know what I'm doing with his money. He knew what I was doing for these last 11 years. He don't need to know what I'm doing with his money no more. Just saying, y'all. So it says, Cassie testified she became a Rex worker for Diddy, drawing swift objection from the defense. Tammy says the Fed's been watching him too long to have their ish together. I know, right? Cassie testified that she basically became a Rex worker for Sean Diddy Combs because of all the work preparation she had to do for the freak-offs. Ventura told jurors she didn't get to do anything. Wait, hold on. Ventura told jurors she didn't get to do many things that she wanted to do in her career because I had a whole other job, basically a Rex worker. So Diddy told her, you can probably, I can imagine, I'm thinking, this is not what is being said. This is just my thoughts, right? He probably said, no, you can't go to the movies. No, you can't go hang out with Sheila. We have to have a freak off. We ain't got time to be going to no movies. We ain't got time to be going to no malls. We ain't got time to be going to no spa, getting your feet done and your nails did. Oh, no, hold up. We got time for that because you need to go and get them nails painted in white because that's the freak off requirement in the SOP, in the freak off SOP. So hold on. Let me backtrack that. He was like holding her hostage from what she's pretty much saying. But y'all, it says Diddy's volatile moods affected Cassie's whole life, especially if he wanted to have a freak off. It says Sean Diddy Combs' volatile moods affected every aspect of his girlfriend Cassie Ventura's life. They affected my whole life, my career, how I felt about myself, my self-worth, the R&B singer said. Ventura, while being questioned by prosecutors after a marathon of a 2-day grilling by defense, also recounted how Combs' desire to hold the depraved freak-off Rex party consumes also recounted how Combs' desire to hold freak-offs depraved her from let me back up. Also recounted how Combs' desire to hold depraved freak-off Rex parties consumed their lives. So basically, they just wanted to have freak-offs. That's what it's saying. Diddy just wanted to use her. He just wanted to have freak-offs. It says, if he was in the mood to have a freak off, my work would take the back seat, she said. Prosecutor Emily Johnson also quizzed Ventura on whether she was actually a willing participant in the freak offs, as Combs' defense attorneys tried to imply. Was she willing or was she voluntold? Throughout 11 years in the relationship with Sean, who did you want to have Rex with? Johnson asked. Just him, Ventura said. Anyone else? The prosecutor continued. Not at that time, Ventura said. So she was yearning for Diddy's love. She wanted Diddy to treat her great, treat her like, he was kind of treating Kim. Remember, she said that he never, celebrated the holidays. She was never, a part of the festivities, Christmas, Thanksgiving, none of that. So, y'all, he reeled Cassie in and used her as a, freak-off mermaid. She didn't want to have nothing to do. He didn't want to have nothing to do with her. Cassie was pretty. She was eye candy. Remember when he was going to like some of the red carpet events, some of the little stuff in Hollywood? She was on his arm. She was eye candy and a freak-off mermaid, a private freak-off mermaid. He didn't even want nobody else to be doing rugs with her because he knows as soon as Cassie popped them pills, soon as Cassie get them rugs in her system, Cassie is a freak. And Diddy didn't want to share that freaky side with nobody. He wanted to see her have Rex with other men for his pleasure. He was like, oh, no, absolutely. Because she had a friend that was on drugs, on rugs, was able to get rugs and stuff like that. And Diddy was upset, didn't want her to be having no, you only do rugs with me. We are, pill popping partners. We are pill popping partners. We are the PPP selective crew. We pop pills over here together exclusively. Ain't nobody invited to this party. Just me and you. Just me and you. That's it, Cassie. That's it. Because when you pop them pills, baby, you turn into a whole freak-off Zulu monster. The freak-off Zulu monster that Diddy didn't want nobody else to have. But he did not want to give her a girlfriend label. He didn't want to wife her up either. He put her on the freak-off shelf and said, when I'm ready to have freak-offs, I'll contact you. Just saying. So it says, Diddy's volatile mood affected Cassie's whole life. Okay, wait, hold on, we read that. So, yeah, so she was his personal freak-off bandit, booty bandit, period. Tyrone says, assistant freak. Laura says, makes me sick. Yeah, because, y'all, he did these awful things to her. Y'all, it's sad. Tammy says, he kept her in her freak off place. And that's all he kept her in her freak off place. You said that right, Tammy. He kept her in the freak off place on the bookshelf like a book. You know how when you were younger, your mama had or grandma had or your aunties or somebody had them encyclopedias on the bookshelf. And whenever they needed to research something, which was every now and again, here and there, you go pull the book off the shelf. And then when you're done, you go put it back, it's in alphabetical order, like A, B, C, D, E, F, G. You go, okay, I took it out of G. Let me make sure I put it back in G. He put her perfectly back on that bookshelf. He didn't want to have nothing to do with her after he strung her along, freaked her out, brought her to all these different, brought her through all these situations, all these freak-offs, turned her out, had her fall in love with him, and then threw her to DV'd her, essayed her, allegedly raped her, chewed her up, and spit her out. But like I said, Diddy holds no allegiance to anybody. He ain't wife not None of them women, none of them, even the ones he didn't have children with. See, no, I would have not laid down with nobody and made no baby if there was not no marriage in place. Them girls are real nice. I'm just saying, them girls were too nice. Because I would have not had no babies and laid down with nobody and ain't had no ring on the finger. No, even not my younger days. Oh, absolutely not. I'm not having no baby daddies. I'm not making not even a baby with you if there ain't no ring on my finger. I'm old school, y'all. I'm just saying. Not going to happen. But it is what it is. Nobody's perfect, right? Things happen in life. But I'm just saying, he had a lot of them. I'm just saying he had a lot of them, right? Maybe if it was like, he one or, something like that. But you had a lot of women and none of them you wife. So you should, a woman has to take heed to that. Oh, he had got like the 4 children and 4 baby mamas and he ain't wife one. He ain't about to put no baby up in me. Oh, absolutely not. No, this is not. No, I'm about to be number 5. I ain't about to be baby mama number 5. Oh no, I'm about to be a wife. Right? And I'm glad. I don't know if Cassie got pregnant by him. But I'm glad if she got pregnant, whatever, I'm just glad it didn't, transpire to her pushing out a baby. I'm just saying. Because that would have been worse, right? That would have been worse. And I'm speaking from my friend's experience. Having a baby with a narcissist, oh my God, that is like a nightmare on Freak Off Elm Street. My friend is dealing with that mess right now, and I feel so bad for her. I'm like, oh my God, where'd you find this freak off demon at? Where'd you find this monster? Looking like he was living in the trash can, like seriously. Like, can you return him back to the garbage trash can at the landfill? I mean, coming to court looking like he just got, he dug himself out of like the 6 feet of the landfill, dusty and dirty. I'm like, oh my God, Jesus, Lord, bless my friend's soul. I love her to death, but I'm like, girl, what happened? I wish that I would have coached you before you made this mistake. But anyway, and let's continue. So it says, Cassie cries while answering questions about the sick Rex act Diddy insisted on. Cassie Ventura broke down into tears on the witness stand today when she was asked about the depraved Rex acts that Sean Diddy Combs allegedly forced her into and beatings and inflicting during his twisted freak-offs. Wow. Prosecutor Emily Johnson asked Ventura about the defense's suggestion that she had cherished the highly choreographed Rex sessions where she was allegedly forced to sleep with male escorts as Combs watched. Y'all know they said that, excuse me, my nose is running. They said that Diddy, he would like to sit and watch Cassie get, her cheeks clapped while he's over there in the bandana choking his chicken and watching. Like, what normal man would want to watch his spouse, his wife or girlfriend be banged out by another? I mean, people are into crazy things, right? They are into crazy stuff. I'm like, oh my God, that is crazy. But okay, let's continue. How would you describe an escort urinating in your mouth? Oh my God, y'all, this is disgusting. It makes my skin crawl. Urinating in your mouth while you were on the floor, Johnson asked, drawing a quick objection from the defense, which was sustained, and promptly Ventura to begin crying. Oh my God. Ventura continued answering questions through her tears as Johnson asked her how many times Combs pressured her to participate in a freak off while she had a urinary tract infection while the vajayjay was on fire. Frequently, she responded, wow. Oh my God. Oh my God. Wow. Frequently. While she was down there on fire, she had to be freaking off while she was on fire. This girl is on fire. She was on fire. And she still had to do the freak off. Oh my God. When asked how she felt getting beaten by cones during Rex marathons, Ventura responded, worthless. Just like dirt. Like it didn't matter to him. Like I was nothing. Absolutely nothing. Y'all, that is awful. That is terrible. Pang said Diddy for no merchant all what the I know. That is sad. She was on fire and he wasn't trying to put the fire out. He was like, oh no, you can clap the cheeks while the fire is still burning. OMG. That's crazy. That is crazy. Oh my God. Oh my God. Y'all, this is crazy. Whew. This is a lot. This is a lot. This is a lot to unpack. This is a lot. Oh, I could imagine. If my downstairs was on fire and I still got to perform like Michael Jackson while he was on fire on the stage, yo, that's crazy. Oh my God. Wow. That Diddy is a monster, y'all. Diddy is a monster. He is a monster. Was his Tootsie Roll on fire at one point or another? And Cassie made him perform like Michael Jackson while he was on fire? Whew. Y'all, this crazy. This is crazy bananas. What a Friday. What a Friday. And these are all the notes and all the, the reports that I got. So, and I know it's a lot because, 8 hours in the courtroom, that's a lot of note taking. They just highlight the main things that happened throughout the 8 hours. But y'all, that's a lot. That's a lot. But we're going to see what the court entails. I'm telling you. Laura said it's Freaky Friday. Yes, it is Freaky Friday, y'all. Hey, Wind Chopper, how are you? Thank you. Thank you. Y'all, this is a lot. Laura Lee says walking STD. Yeah, could y'all imagine? Oh, man. And if he was messing with Cassie, did Cassie set him on fire or did he set Cassie on fire with the STD? And was he complaining about his Tootsie Roll Pop being on fire, burning? Oh my God, that's crazy. Witten Chopper says, I'm doing great. I love this live stream. Thank you. Jess says, didn't like Meek get in here, and I know, right? Did y'all hear that alleged video where he was clapping Meek Mill's cheeks or Meek Mill was clapping his cheeks? I'm like, there has to be a whole new name for the stuff that Diddy was doing with the Rex and all this stuff. I mean, he did not stop. It's like, did his itty bitty Diddy committee ever get tired? Did his itty bitty Diddy committee ever get tired? Or was it always ready to pop off? Was it always ready for the mission? I'm telling you, I would have thought that he ain't never want to have Rex ever again in life. As much stuff that he was doing the last 30 years. I mean, he didn't have Rex for all of us in this whole entire world for the last 30 years. That is a lot. I mean, he put some miles on that thing. Or on his hand. I don't know. I'm just saying. On the hand, I don't know. Because he was like the chokest chicken in the corner. So maybe on his hand or on the Tootsie Roll Pop. I don't know. I don't know. Tammy says the Tootsie Roll jumped off and is shivering in terror and hiding in some dark corner right now. I know, right? Trying to wait to see what this trial is going to entail. Because but, that's what he likes. He likes men. So, I mean, the Tootsie Roll Pop maybe be in effect when he goes to the federal men's penitentiary. I mean, that's what he likes. So he may be in heaven when he gets there. I'm just saying, right? He may be in federal heaven while he's in that NBC federal prison, wherever they may slate him at, right? Y'all, it is crazy. It is crazy, y'all, but I'm not going to keep you. My baby, we're going on a date to go see Final Destination. And, I don't do movies, so I'm going to try to stay awake. Because every time I go to the movies, I fall asleep. I just never been a movie person. But my baby wants to go, so we're going to the movies. He's taking me on a date. So, we're going to see how that works out. I may try to stay awake. I don't know. But usually when I go to the movies, y'all, I be falling asleep. I be like a little baby. I don't suck my thumb, but you know how babies, get in there, get the cover all wrapped up. And you hear the big old speakers and stuff like that. And you be like, oh, it's time to go to sleep. Oh, yeah, this is going to put me to sleep. This is going to be a good sleeper one. But I'm awake. I'm going to stay up for my baby because he really wants to see Final Destination. Thank you, Tammy. Thank you. Laura says the movie is lit. Enjoy. Oh, you seen it, Laura. Okay, Pang said me too. Laughing out loud. Oh, okay. All right, Pang. Wedding Chirper says have fun on your date. Thank you. I will. We gonna go watch this movie, and I'm trying to be woke up. I might have to, prep up or something, but I just fall asleep on movies. It's nothing personal or anything. It's just when I hear them speakers and everything, it be cold in there. I got my jacket on. I be like boom, boom, and I be sleeping I be in there like a comatose baby. I'm just saying, y'all. But y'all, I'm not gonna leave. Continue to stay on here. So y'all always lead with love, peace, and tranquility. And y'all, yes, we are going to continue to follow this this court case. Me and my baby Jamil, we plan to go back to New York to the court hearing. We're gonna catch it probably sometime whenever we can get there, because we got a million things going on. So once we are able to go back to New York, we're gonna let you guys know, because of course we're gonna be going live, doing all kind of content and reporting out there outside of the courthouse. So y'all, we're gonna keep you guys informed, in the loop, y'all. So thank you guys for stopping by. Always lead with love, peace, and tranquility. I hope you guys have a wonderful, wonderful, Freaky Friday, y'all. But be good, be kind. Love you guys. Thank you guys. Smash the like button on your way out. If you're on the replay, hit the like button on your way in. And y'all, I will see y'all in the next live. Love you guys. Bye-bye.